Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 2 Crystal Souls, where we are still, well, not exactly lost, but we have run into a couple of tough situations where we couldn't really progress further. There's still plenty of ways to go, although it seemed like enemies in the eastern and as well as southern direction are quickly getting a bit too tough to handle. So I actually decided to go check out Fort Draco, something that I guess most people would probably do right away. I don't know why I decided not to go there before doing anything else. I mean, it certainly can't hurt. Trying to pick up some maybe easy doable quests, get some quick early game level ups. Speaking of which, we are pretty close to leveling up, and I couldn't help but notice this Nephil patrol. I don't know if they respawn or if I just managed to completely evade it before. Oh, okay. Also not a great start, and the game hung there for a second. Maybe because I just started it up, so something's weren't quite completely loaded or something. I don't know. Is it just me, or are these tougher than the normal Nephilim we've been seeing? I don't know, maybe I'm imagining things. I think they might be a little bit tougher than the ones we saw at the castle. Certainly seem to be tankier, and maybe even deal a bit more damage. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just crazy. Okay, that wasn't quite enough for the level up, but we're getting really close. They did drop something. Crude post. Nothing we can use. Okay, experience levels are slightly uneven, once more. But everyone's really close. Let's take a look at Fort Draco. And what has changed here in between games. If I can't even remember much about the original Fort Draco. First of all, the obligatory checking of the outskirts. Oh, okay, as you apparently enter Fort Draco, or you enter Fort Draco, Avernum's northernmost fortress. Okay, well, I suppose our outpost isn't technically a fortress, but it is a little bit more northern than this one. Oh well. Soldiers here have spent decades holding off Nephilim assaults and the occasional horde of giant spiders. But as your burning nose and watering eyes inform you, Fort Draco isn't just for defense. This region contains Avernum's most productive sources of iron ore, which is brought here for smelting. Fort Draco is thus both vital to the health of Avernum and a very unpleasant place to visit. Everything is covered in a thick layer of soot, including the insides of your lungs. I hope that's not literal. The people walking by look extremely worried. Their conversation seems centered on one topic: the huge magical barriers which have cut this area off from the rest of Avernum. You don't know much about these barriers yet. Perhaps asking around would give more information. Okay. I will do that. Oh. I certainly don't remember this little structure. Okay, under Fort Draco. I mean, I think there was an underground section to it before. And the entrance might have even been in the same spot, but I don't remember this building being separated from all the others. Hello, Cheryl? There is a small woman with curly hair sitting and poking at her low fire. She watches you silently as you enter. She doesn't seem surprised by your presence. You ask her name. I'm Cheryl, she says in a quiet voice. Okay, well, what are you doing back here? Just sitting in my little house with my stuff. Maybe with some things you could buy, but things that are perfectly legal to sell. And you can sell me things too. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing illegal going on here. She is nervous. Okay. So I can't buy anything illegal from you then. There's nothing illegal here. Nope. She's shaking a little. And the ore piles back there? They're my property. I can prove it. So stay away. Can't I just take a peek at your entirely legal pile of ore? The corner of her mouth begins to twitch. Just stay away from me. From them. Don't go behind my shop, please. Okay? Somehow, despite her pleading, she doesn't seem entirely sincere. Oh, okay. Let me take a look at your wares. I guess slightly expensive. Okay. Hourglass. Interesting. It's actually worth something. So I guess when I come across those, I don't think that was an item that was in the, or that this item was in the first game. But it is worth some money, so I'll need to remember to pick those up to sell, unlike fishing poles, for example, or mortars and pestle. Okay, we could buy speed potions, which are always useful. Even though it says slightly expensive, 64 gold isn't that much, but I'm also obviously kind of low on funds right now. Like to sell. Actually, I've been thinking. In the first game I didn't really pay much attention to it or worry about it too much, but I wonder if I shouldn't wait until at least one or two of us have the perk that gives you more or better selling prices at shops. Also, actually, what piles of ore was she talking about? Nothing here. Those? Are those piles of ore? I don't know. Maybe there's something behind here. We'll see if we learn something, some extra info that might shed light on what's going on there. As of now, oh, hello there. Your skin starts to tingle when you get close to this pylon. It's magically charged, but you have no idea what it does. The phrase "Vel ner sem" is carved into the base. You take note of it. Do I? Huh. Don't know what to do with it. Well, honestly, if the transport pylons are now outside of cities in very easily reachable locations, I'm more than happy about that. That's a very welcome convenience. If that's how it's going to be handled in general. Yeah, these things are not too tough, but might as well make the fight even easier. Can you not? Oh, what? Again? Why does he still have 3 action points? What am I missing here? It doesn't happen always. Fires off a shot very quickly. Oh. Oh, okay. Because I gave him 1 point in this. 5% per level chance of taking a bonus shot in combat round. Huh. And a chance of inflicting a harmful effect. Wait, is that maybe something... no. Yeah, I don't know. The thing where sometimes days seem to inflict poison on enemies. I still have no idea what caused that. Oh, and you can't reach that thing. Wait. No, you can. No, you can't. Ah, okay, well. So, wasted your bonus shot. But I didn't have this talent until quite recently, so... And I could have sworn that I saw him get extra action points or use less action points than normal a couple of times before, so... Not sure what's up with that. Anyway. Now it's official. One way or the other. Okay, let's officially enter. Hello, Archer. Oh, yeah, don't mind if I do. What's this? Fort Draco Boat Works. Right, boats. I wonder how long I should wait before I go ahead and explore the waterways. Maybe we should find out how much boats are. This workshop contains broad, flat-bottomed boats in various stages of construction. They are simple and stable, ideal for navigating the subterranean rivers of Avernum. Okay, so doing that, navigating those rivers, is most likely still a thing. You meet an energetic, long-haired woman. Her belt is laden with tools of various sorts. She holds a ruler and a scroll, and her jerkin is covered with a light layer of sawdust. I'm Tess, the shipwright of Fort Draco. I'm pleased to meet you. What are you making? Dumb question. What do you think? I make boats. Want to purchase one? Only 300 coins. Highest quality. That's a little bit more expensive than in the first game. Unless, I'm not sure actually, there might have been different prices there as well. But I think the first boat I bought was 250. Do they ever sink? Not when I make them, as long as you're careful. So, be careful. If a boat sinks in an Avernum river, everyone usually dies. Yeah, well... I have another question. How do you make a boat? I carve them out of the cave wood myself, by hand. They're small, but they'll get you south just fine. Safest way to travel. Why is water travel safer than travel by land? The Empire don't got many boats down here. Don't have the know-how. It's the one thing we got over him. People like me. Tell me about cave wood. Well, it's not wood. I'll tell you that for nothing. It's lumpy and soft and weird and hard to work. I can do it. Empire soldiers sure can't. How did you learn to work it? I just did it. Sat down, grabbed a tool, and started carving. Made something lousy, burned it, tried it again. 10 years later, I could make boats. Okay. I mean, at some point I will, but right now I think I still have some overland exploration to do before I run out of options. I'm also not sure if any of the locations I can only reach by boat are actually places where I should be right now. Okay. There's all kinds of merchandise stored here. Hello, giant lizard. We also have a job board. Nice. Lost banner. The Nephilim in the castle east of Fort Genrick. Ah, I have that. Awesome. They stole one of our banners. Attacked the Fort Draco patrol. They stole one of our banners and an insult to the honor of Avernum. If you can return this banner to Commander Enford of Fort Draco, you will be rewarded. Awesome. That will definitely give us the next level up, which will already give us a bit of an edge. Valley Bandits. A group of thugs and criminals has holed up in the Verdant Valley. Awesome. Another quest for that place. To the southeast of Fort Draco. They have been assaulting our ore caravans, and they must be stopped. Destroy them and report your victory to Forewoman Kellia. Will do. Oh, stalking ogres. I think I've seen those. A small band of ogres has been sighted roaming the roads south of Fort Draco. They demand payments from travelers in violation of Avernite law. Maybe we haven't seen those. Maybe they only pop up once you have the quest. Thus they must be destroyed. For the adventurers who succeed, the bounty has been left with CRISPR. Inspect barriers. We are gathering information on the magical barriers in the hope of learning how to defeat them. One of the barriers has been seen blocking the road across the river west from Fort Draco. We've actually been there. Travel there and inspect one of those powerful barriers. See in particular if it extends all the way to the walls and ceiling of the tunnel. It does. Report what you learn to Commander Enford. I wonder if we already get the reward because we have been there before. Or if we have to travel there one more time. Oh, hey, you are actually Enford. Well then. You tell Commander Enford what you've observed about the barriers. Okay. That answers that. He is disappointed. So much for an easy way out. We are still at the mercy of anyone who can make those barriers. He pays you a pouch of coins as a reward. How much? Just out of curiosity. 200. That's not too bad. That's actually pretty generous. And we're also all level 4 now. Commander Enford reverently takes the tattered banner. At last, our honor is restored. As a reward, you receive a fine iron short sword from the Fort Draco armory. Okay. Not sure if that's useful to us. I don't think it is, but I can always sell it. So there's that. Hey, Enford. Oh, that's not how I imagined you to look from your character sprite. A middle-aged man is reclining against one of the statues, looking out over the water. He wears the robes of a mere apprentice mage, but the commander's insignia he wears on his shoulder communicates much greater authority. He greets you with a confident nod. Welcome, fellow soldiers. I am Enford, commander of Fort Draco. My gate guards told me of your arrival. I'm glad you came to see me. Are you an apprentice mage? Yes and no. I am the commander of Fort Draco. I am also a mage, but that isn't as important. My duty is to this fort, first and foremost. Which came first, your apprenticeship or your command? I've been an apprentice mage for 5 years. In the Slith Wars, I got assigned to this fort, and they found I had a knack for tactics. I never returned to the Tower of Magi. Enford isn't that guy who we met in the Tower of Magi in the first game, though, right? That guy, the only one who seemed willing to talk about the demon infestation going on. I don't seem to remember his name, anyway. I mean, that would be a bit too much of a coincidence, maybe. Obviously, not every NPC we meet here can be someone, and most likely most NPCs we meet in this game will not be recurrences from the first game. Anyway, do you wish to return to the tower? Of course. Our lives in Avernum are humble and dangerous, but they are ours. All of us wish for the day when this war ends, the Empire is gone, and we can return to our dark, damp homes. Or actually return to the surface. I have another question. Namely, why are you standing out here? This is where I do my thinking about the fort. My office, so to speak. Normally I'd be planning tactics, scouting defenses, that sort of thing. But not lately. We fought off a bunch of Empire assaults, and they've left us alone lately, so that's not on my mind. We have a different threat now. I'm mainly thinking about the barrier. Right, what do you know about the barrier? The barriers appeared a few weeks ago. Impenetrable fields of magic, outdoors, huge, of a sort we've never seen before, cutting off this area from the rest of Avernum. We can't break them down, we can't touch them. It's a disaster. They have cut Avernum into pieces. I mean... I didn't really think about it before, but... I guess maybe they didn't all appear at the same time, but... Because if they did, how would we know that they have appeared all over Avernum and not just around this area? I guess the different compartments of Avernum must have been cut off one after another, so that the rumors had time to spread. Who do you think created them? He sighs. The Empire is the most common guess. They have invaded us, and this may just be their newest weapon. However, I don't believe it. Why? I'm no expert on magic, but this is like no spell I've ever heard of. I think this is something new, something different. I would tell the castle, but of course I have no way to send a message to them. So I assume transport pylons also don't work anymore, huh? That's actually interesting to know. Is there a job I can do for you? I don't know you. You should return to Fort Ganrick and speak with the captain there. I'm sure she can provide you with direction. Well, I mean, that's where I came from, but... Perhaps involving the Nephilim that are attacking. So are you saying as soon as I dealt with that first major quest, I should return? With some reputation under my belt? Oh yeah, that's right. I do have a message from Gridley, quartermaster of Fort Ganrick. They need more javelins. Commander Anford actually laughs. From us? We are already scavenging the javelins we use from the battlefield. Every one we have, we've already recovered and repaired at least 3 times. You're free to convey my sympathies. That is all I have to send. Oh, that's not much. Well, I guess that is all we're getting from you now. Oh, black basalt. Butel requires some pure black basalt to make some of Fort Draco's special steel. The best local source of that substance is the Verdant Valley, to the southeast. Awesome. Bring him 3 pieces of this basalt to receive a bounty. Okay. Wow, holy crap. Sounds like they've started some construction work outside my window just now, which is really annoying. I hope it doesn't get picked up too much over the mic, but it might actually. It's kind of loud. Well, nothing I can do about that now. Hey, Esther. A woman with graying hair, pale to the point of translucency, sits behind the counter. I'm Esther. Welcome to my shop. She waves at the armor around the room. Plenty here for a young adventurer. Not that I'm inclined to buy any kind of armor, but I might as well look around. Tell me about your wares. You can buy armor here. Shields, helms, and so on. Mostly scavenged and repaired. It's not the fancy steel stuff like Butel makes, but the price won't break you. And when you're done here, Orson can help you with your weapons. Who's Orson? My husband. His weapon shop is around the corner. She sighs. We came down into Avernum together 10 years ago. We're old-timers. What do you think about Butel? His smithy is just down the road. He's a bit full of himself, but let me tell you, he's the finest hammer and anvil man in Avernum. And maybe the surface too. Well, that's high praise. Although in the first game, didn't he tell us that the best steel in Avernum is actually worked down in... What's the place called? Darmon? Is that it? Anyway, down in the Great Cave. Even though this is the place where all the steel comes from, or all the ore, most of the ore is actually mined and processed, that the best smithies are down in the Great Cave? I don't know. Maybe he was just being humble. Do you do repair work? Of course. I'm not a burly specimen like Butel, but I can fire up the forge and do repair work when I need to. Most of my goods are previously owned. Like most things in Avernum. Like to do some trading. Sure. At least, oh, pretty average. Okay. Mostly leather stuff, that's what I expected. Fine cloak for only 28. I mean, that's not a lot of money. But then again, it's also only 2% increase, and we're definitely going to find those just normally. Yeah, I don't really need anything. I don't think these tiny percentage increases of armor are really going to make the difference that we need. the level up that we actually have to take care of is going to help much more than any little armor increase right now, I think. Should I? I mean, we do need more health, as we clearly saw against that Nefar commander. I wonder if I should at least increase our endurance to 5. I mean, it's an arbitrary number, of course, but let's just say that at least my fighters should have 5 endurance for now. Meanwhile, you get parry? I mean, you're not gonna dual wield, so I'm definitely gonna skip that one. Maybe, more cave lore? Maybe I should be focusing on combat for this level up. So 1 point in here. I feel like I should put more points into pole weapons, but I mean, ultimately I will have to in order to increase the rest of my skills, so shouldn't worry too much about it. Maybe hardiness? Unfortunately, it doesn't tell you by how much damage gets reduced. Most skills actually do tell you numbers. This one does not. Well, just to differentiate my two fighters, I'm actually going to give him at least a chance to riposte. Even though I expect that it's not a lot more useful than in the first game. But we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Good health. Could help. No doubt. Let's see, actually. I wonder if I should give one of my... Or maybe I should give both of my fighters the Challenger. Just so that they are both equally likely to draw attacks away from my casters. Because I'm not really planning to make any of them more defensive than the other, because neither of them is going to use a shield. They're both going to be pretty vulnerable compared to a really tanky type warrior, but they'll also both deal more damage, hopefully, than Casca did in the first game. Maybe that's something I should consider. I was looking for... Oh yeah, Negotiator. Okay, that takes level 8. I wonder why it's at the end of the list. I thought they were ordered by level requirement, but I guess not. Level 8, huh? It's gonna be a while still. I wonder if well, I guess, since I don't really need to buy anything, I also don't need money, so might as well hold on to the stuff I have. Since thankfully your junk bag is infinitely large, as far as I'm aware. Okay, anyway. By the way, you also still can't use your mouse wheel to scroll this list, or any list in this game, which is, you know, seems like an easy thing to implement, but maybe I'm wrong. Mighty Blows, Nimble Fingers, nah. I could always go for extra stat increases. I guess I'm gonna pick Good Health, ultimately, to help with survivability even more. Right. 5 endurance. We always need more tool use. Although maybe I could give him Nimble Fingers. In addition to that. Maybe I should... Yeah. Unlock this and give him a bit more of this because he needs... Actually, never mind. What am I doing? He needs... Oh, okay. Yeah, I have to do this again. Yeah, we absolutely need dual wielding. Not sure what I was thinking there. Next level I could increase that again. Let's see. Sure Hand, Mighty Blows. Oh yeah, he does get more skill points. Or traits. So I can definitely increase Nimble Fingers. So already he's now a little bit behind in terms of health, right? He's at 65, he's at 69. Yeah, I mean, it's not a big difference at all. And I guess I will give him good health eventually. Right. A bit more endurance. I mean, ideally they shouldn't be attacked at all. At least not by bosses and whatnot. So I think I want to... Yeah, I want him to be a bit more effective with his bow. Or his bow to stay relevant, rather. Definitely need... to increase their magical discipline, always. I'm gonna give you a level of that. And he already has Energy Blessing. I could give you Healing Focus. Your healing spells aren't super powerful right now. They certainly don't heal us to full, or your one healing spell, that is. Blessing focus. I mean, ultimately, I want both healing and blessing focus on you. I guess I'm gonna start with healing, because he really only has one blessing spell for now. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna keep piling intelligence on you. And increase this, and give you more magical efficiency as well. Right, you already have elemental focus. I don't think I'm gonna use summoning much in this game either. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna summon now and then to, you know, provide an extra target for my enemies, but I'm not really going to rely on these. Although wait, each level increases the level of summoned creatures by 2. I wonder if this was increased from the first game to make that more viable? Wasn't that only 1 level extra? I might be wrong. I wonder. Blessing focus. I mean, ultimately she's gonna use blessings, primarily haste. I guess I'm gonna take that in preparation for that. Okay, that took a little time. Let's go talk to Boris. This burly man is standing in the middle of this training hall, fiercely smacking a dummy. When you get close, he turns and looks you up and down. He is clearly unimpressed. I'm Boris. You're here to train? His voice makes the air vibrate. What can you do for me? I train people who need it. I have taught many of the soldiers who give their lives defending us. I also expend my precious time assisting adventurers. Okay, what do you teach the soldiers? Soldiers often get sent to me to learn how to survive in combat. The Empire's soldiers are fast and deadly. It's all I can do to give them the skills to avoid being butchered. You know how to fight? I know how to do a little of everything. I even know a few of the simpler magical rituals and focusing exercises. Interesting. I'm an Avernite soldier. You can teach me? Yes, but you will have to pay. I would love to share my knowledge for free, just not enough to do it. Well, okay, fair enough. Let's get to work. I'd like to learn. Alright, I can teach you both spells and holy rituals. I can't perform the rituals, of course, but I can show you the motions. I can also improve some of your skills, though that is far more expensive. Actually, I want to learn spells. Bolt of Fire, we can improve that. It's certainly worthwhile. I wonder how this works, since we started with a spell. Does that count as the third level necessary to master the spell? So can I buy 2 ranks and just max out the spell? No. Okay. So the 1 rank that we start with counts as one that has been trained by a trainer. Which I guess makes sense. So we'll have to find the tome to max it out. Call Beast, no thanks. Cloak of Curses, Days. Yes, please. It's, I mean, slightly on the expensive side, but I definitely want that. And I could buy it twice, because that is such a huge spell that I'm going to use all the time. I think it's worth the investment. Sure, we might come across trainers who are slightly less expensive, but, you know, improved days. Unfortunately, it still doesn't tell you what exactly the improvement will do, but, you know, an improvement is always an improvement. Cloak of Curses, likewise. I'm very tempted to get all of these, but let's see about the rituals. Minor Heal, Curing, Smite, Protection, Wall Blessing. I mean, we should probably have another type of blessing. And I'm totally okay with using all of my starting money, basically, on spells right now. Minor Heal, we should also increase. Curing doesn't seem as necessary. I think that only increases the number of effects that you remove. Sure, it's useful, I guess, but not a priority for now. I could improve both Protection and War Blessing as well. Also, things to consider. But I also want to take a look at what skills he trains. He looks you over again and shakes his head. You aren't ready to comprehend my advanced techniques yet. Return when you have traveled more. Oh. Okay. So he will... I guess it will be... I'll need to be more... more well-known. More renowned. Before he'll teach me. So let's see here. Fort Draco. Need... more rep. For skill training. And also drains spells. Gotcha. Just in case I forget, although it seems unlikely with a very limited number of settlements available right now. But it's good to know that this place exists, and we certainly were able to get some good use out of it. Oh, this lower room is filled with the smell and sweat of leather. This is the training hall of Fort Draco, yes, we know, where the hard-working instructor drills adventurers in the skills they need to know to survive in Avernum. Right, thanks. This is probably too expensive early on, yes. Thankfully, the spells are quite affordable, so that's really, really nice. Speaking of spells, I'm going to replace this with haste right away, putting it in the same spot where it used to be. Actually, Cloak of Curses doesn't need to be quick slotted, so I might as well have Call Beast available there. Speaking of which, might as well activate this now. And as for you, yeah, curing is not going to come into play that often. I used to have smite on this though. Actually, let's change that. Obviously, we still can't cast Unshackle Mind for quite some time now. I'm gonna put both of my blessings here. Yeah. I mean, ultimately, it doesn't matter where I put them, but you know, I like to have some kind of order on my skill bar. Not sure why. Yeah. Oh, right. Now we can actually check what there is. Now that we have the first battle discipline. Okay. So this requires a total of 5. Gotcha. Not that Flawless Shot is useful for... Oh, actually. Never mind. Oh, what? He doesn't? Oh, it's only at 2. I thought I would put more points into it. Never mind then. Okay, that will unlock at 5. Shield Breaker. Ensnared and Knockback. Yeah, I never used that much. Damage is less than Well-Aimed Blow. Good to know. Leg Sweep is the same? Almost. No, wait. It's the same as this. Yeah. Okay. Immobile and Weakness Curse. That's more useful. Usually. I mean, okay. Ensnaring and Knocking Back is can actually be helpful. Never mind. Leg Sweep, Blade Sweep. Right. Yeah, this hardly ever feels worth it. It's just too little damage. But it is a way to damage multiple enemies at once, so it could come in handy in some situations. Focus Spirit. Cure hostile effects, okay, sure. Mighty Blow, it's just an upgrade. Oh, actually no, it's an upgrade in terms of damage over Well-Aimed Blow, but it also knocks back without actually rooting the enemy in place, which, you know, I guess you can still do it. And the enemy will have to run up to you next turn. Adrenaline Rush, add 20 action points. Yeah. I guess you can do this and then just attack twice in a row. That's the idea. But of course you can't use... After you use this, you can't use one of your other disciplines with those points. So, I don't know, this always feels a little bit pointless, but maybe I'm just not understanding how good it can be. Blade Shield. Right. Pretty straightforward. Blinding Shot. Immobilizes an enemy. Okay. Dealing very little damage though. Might as well not deal any damage at all. Stunning Blow. This is of course very useful if it works. And it also deals as much damage as Well-Aimed Blow. So that is definitely gonna replace Well-Aimed Blow at some point. It does have a slightly longer cooldown, but if you have any kind of cooldown reduction, it shouldn't make a difference. And Battle Frenzy. This is of course quite useful to have. Although we should have some other means to activate or to provide us Battle Frenzy, ultimately. Okay, but all in all, it doesn't seem like those battle disciplines changed at all. Oh yeah, and this is of course Orson's shop. Here's an elderly man watching over these tables of goods. He's sharpening an arrowhead when you enter. His skin is like parchment, bleached white. He looks up at you. Ah, a customer. He brushes soot off the counter with his hand. I am Orson. What do you sell here? I run this fine little weapons shop. He waves at his stock. Not a bad blot. The barrier made it difficult to get stock. What do you do? What do you know about these barriers? Not much, I'm afraid. I won't be able to get much new stock with those barriers up, but I still have a lot here. I just hope they get the things down soon. Yeah, I'm working on it. Did you make these weapons yourself? I must tell the truth. No, I don't deal in new Steel Draco weapons. I buy weapons from those who find them, clean and repair, then sell with a modest profit for myself. I mean, there's nothing to be ashamed of. I'd like to buy a weapon, sure. Very reasonable prices, okay. That's even cheaper than his wife's shop. Unfortunately, we also don't need any of this. Okay, that's good. I mean, I could sell my stuff. That would probably give me enough money to buy all the spells. Maybe that's not a bad idea. And after that, I'm probably gonna hold on to my stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. That gave me 1,000 coins. I think that might actually be enough to buy all the spells. It's probably a good investment. So, what can you do for me? Teach me... Wait, what? Let's get to work, okay. Spells for you. I mean, sure. Both of these I use a lot. Call Beast, I'm not sure. If I have money left over, I might. You, of course, can't buy any of these, and not that you want to. Rituals. Let's increase these first and foremost. Smite. I mean, I don't use Smite a lot because I have my bow. Smite might deal more damage, but it also uses mana, of course. So I might hold off on this for now. Maybe both of these. None of them seem really super necessary. I mean, sure, I guess I can buy Curing. Removing 2 effects at once might come in handy at some point. Unfortunately, you can't go back to the other thing without leaving the conversation. But whatever. Yeah, let's just improve Call Beast. Because I do summon things every now and then. Alright, cool. It's at level 2. Doesn't state any improvement. Okay, level 2 Call Beast gets extra Ward Chant. Bolt of Fire has a chance to cleave now, that's nice. Daze and Snares as well. Haste adds a 20% bonus to duration, I can only assume. Or, yeah, I don't know. Or maybe chance to activate. That would be nice. I wonder if that's a thing, or if haste is just a static thing. If you're hasted, you just have a flat chance of getting extra points. I don't know. Right, let's activate this with the new and improved power. Of course, that wasted a little bit of spell energy, but whatever. Minor heal now. Okay, heals for 10% more. Straightforward. This heals 2 hostile effects. I did not improve that one. Okay, Shield Chant with a 20% bonus. War Blessing also with a 20% bonus. Hit more and deal more damage. Very good. Very good. Okay. Let's save that. And keep looking around more. Buttel's Forge. Quality work. To order. Okay. Oh, there you are. The most remote corner. You're greeted by an enormous, heavily muscled man, stripped to the waist. Somehow his ruddy glow manages to shine through the paleness caused by his years living in these caves. He grabs your hand and shakes it. I'm Buttel, Master Blacksmith of the Caves. You have the look of a warrior about you, but your weapons are, if you don't mind me saying, lacking. I might be able to help. Yeah, I'm afraid that might be a little bit out of my reach for now, financially. What do you do here? I work steel, one of the few down here who does. If you want a good weapon, you can buy it here. I also do repair work. How do you manage to make steel down here? Fort Draco is one of the few cities in all of Avernum that can make steel. It takes a mighty smelter to make it, so it's rare and expensive stuff. But they're the best weapons we have. Draco blades will show the Empire a thing or two. His boasting seems justified. All the weapons you see here are of extremely high quality. What kind of repairs can you do? Well, I don't mean to brag, but the mighty Demon Slayer itself was reforged by my hand. It's true. This seems implausible, but you let it slide. I can repair any blade you need reworked. What is this Demon Slayer? A powerful weapon, one of the greatest ever, and we own it. It cuts through demons as if they weren't there. I think it's in the castle now, for safekeeping. And to think that I repaired it. Who discovered the pieces of Demon Slayer? Yeah, just some random adventurers. Oh, no. Why? The Great Heroes, of course. Oh, okay. The Great Heroes. Capitalized, even. The Great Heroes who found Demon Slayer and slew the demon Grahoth, who threatened all of Avernum. I met the Great Heroes. Honest, I did. And it was one of the great honors of my life. Huh. What happened to the Great Heroes? Why, nobody knows. Nobody has heard of them for years. Some say that they retired and lived quiet, anonymous lives. Others think that they escaped to the surface, and some think that they fight on still, waging a secret war against the Empire. Huh, I wonder if we'll ever actually... I mean, we can't really run into them. Maybe we could run into the default party of the first game. And they're just being treated as the canon great heroes. Obviously, there is no way to import your save game or something. That would be awesome, honestly, to meet NPC versions of my former party here, but yeah. I guess we'll have to imagine that. I mean, I guess my headcanon is that they actually ended up going to the surface and trying to find their fortune there after everything was done down in Avernum. But who knows, maybe we'll find out what actually happened to them. They were amazing though, tall and strong, pale like all Avernites, carrying only the highest quality armor and weapons. Truly, we will never see their like again. Don't be so sure. What sort of weapons do you sell? Sadly, all of our best steel has to go to the army. I mean, we're of the army. To help defend us against the Empire. Fortunately, I have some other blades I can spare for you. Not my best, but they will help you survive. I mean, seriously though, we are officially Avernite soldiers, so aren't we entitled to your best stuff? Let's see. Exorbitant prices. Yeah, I mean, that's to be expected. Thanks, but no thanks. Sell something. I mean, obviously we don't have anything anymore, except we have this. I mean, I guess technically, yeah. Technically, we could give this to one of our mages, but honestly, we're not going to use it, so... But I also don't need any more money right now, so I'm gonna hold on to it either way. I guess I don't need anything, but there was some other thing to ask him about. Do you know anything about the magical barriers? I mean, why would he? You're not the first soldier to ask me. They have completely cut off this corner of Avernum. Who made them? We have no idea. How can they be brought down? Again, no idea. Perhaps they may have a better idea of what to do about them in Formello. Ah, right, there is Formello that we can't reach. That's obviously one of the major cities. There are mages in Formello and powerful priests too. If anyone wanted to do something about the barriers, Formello is the place to begin the search for answers. Okay, that's a hint. Okay, thanks. You've been helpful. Okay, and this over here is the smelter. This is the Fort Draco, or foundry, that's what it's called. It's small, hot, and very busy. To the north is a broad, shallow pool of molten rock and metal. The fresh iron runs off into narrow troughs, where the metal solidifies into ingots. How the pools are kept is... oh, I can't read. How the pools are kept so hot is unclear. Magic? Question mark? Or maybe just... volcanism. Della and Keller. Okay, hi. This tall, thin woman is using a wheelbarrow to haul sacks of ore over to the smelter, I mean. The muscles of her arms show like steel cables through her pale skin. She gives you a brief nod. Welcome, stranger. I'm Della. How does the smelter work? Ah, you should ask Kellia. Oh, Kellia, not Keller. I'm only in training. I see. May I ask what you're doing? I help keep the foundry going. Well, I can. What's wrong with the foundry? Those cursed Nephilim have cut us off from our fine ore, but we've got plenty stored up, so we'll be making steel for a while. Where are these Nephilim? Up north. They took all of our mines from us. Hope we get back at 'em soon. Avernum needs Draco's blades. She grabs another sack of ore and hauls it over to the smelter. I don't think there's anything north of here except for Fort Genrick. Is there? I wonder if that's actually a thing we can fix. Can I buy any ore or metal from you? Not that I want to. She shakes her head. Sorry, as long as the barriers outdoors are up, we can't spare an ounce of precious metals or supplies. Fair enough. Okay then, let's talk to Kellia. A short, stout woman is taking notes on a sheet of lichened parchment. She is covered with a thick layer of soot like everything and everyone around here. She slaps you firmly on the shoulder in greeting. You feel sprained. You feel sprained. Ouch. Ugh. Hi, I'm Kelia. If you want to know anything about the foundry, let me know. Sure. What are you up to? I'm the forewoman here. We can't talk long. We have a load of ingots due to Formello. Where's Formello? Biggest city up here. It's some ways to the southeast. Avernum has a large barracks there. She frowns. Our next load of steel has to go there anyway. What with the barrier and all? Barrier? Yeah, the barrier that just appeared. Blocks the roads and passages. We can't send stuff anywhere far away. That's a bad thing for the rest of Avernum. Lots of fortresses count on us for weapons. Right. Do you need anything? I mean, what with the war and the barrier and all? The barriers were a disaster. We can't get much ore. That means we can't fill our orders. She thinks. You know something? You could help. If you find any iron bars, bring them here. I'll pay well. Ah, goddammit. I think I already sold some. Sold some. Well, this had to happen eventually. So, deliver metal bars. I wonder if this is also one of these unlimited quests. Unlimited repeatable quests. How does the smelter work? She looks down at the pool of bubbling ore. A very, very good question. Making steel requires incredible heat, which requires a lot of fuel, which we don't have. Okay, so how does the smelter work? Oh, magic. Really? Just magic? That's kind of lame. Who created it? Some mages who came up from the Tower of Magi. They knew we needed their help to make steel, so they used some magic to make this thing. I don't know how to run it. I just watch and make sure nothing goes wrong. Okay. But what do you do if something goes wrong? I sent a message to the Tower of Magi. Then I hope. Of course, since the barriers are still up, the message won't get there. So what I do now is just hope. That sounds like a terrible system. Don't you know how things work in Avernum? We do the best we can, and then we hope. Want a different system? Then you should have stayed on the surface. Huh. Yeah, good point. Okay, well, fair enough. We did get a quest. Actually, we have quite a few, yeah. With all the job board quests we got. Deliver metal bars. A decent bounty for iron bars. Right. Yeah, well, I guess we could have made a few more bucks that way and gained some additional experience, but oh well. Not a huge loss. The House of Crisper. Right, we heard that name before. Okay, this is just a bar. Merchant, Caravan Guard, Merchant, Crisper, Harg. Okay. I mean, you must be the owner of this fine establishment. The bar is tended by a handsome man with a somewhat deranged demeanor. He fights a constant and futile battle to keep the counter free of soot. He is pleased to have a customer who isn't a stranded merchant. Welcome to my inn. My name is Crisper. So, what makes cleaning here so tough? He twitches. Let me tell you about all the ashes. I never knew when I bought this place there would be so many ashes. A ton a day, piles on piles of them, all over. And smoke, too. And it isn't just that. He twitches alarmingly. It's the spiders. I have to clear away their webs. The noises they make. All of them. Noises, huh? What's so difficult about a bunch of spiders? He twitches. They're what did this to me. It was the happy spiders. I can't get them out of my brain. I hear them speaking to me sometimes. A whole bunch of them live in a cave to the west. Some of them came around not that long ago, looking for someone to help them. I've always hated spiders, and having them like me only makes it worse. He's ranting. You get nervous. Maybe I can help them? You're welcome to try. I'm never going out there. Spiders are terrifying, even friendly ones. Yeah, I mean, I can't completely disagree here. So, barkeep, heard anything about the magic barriers outdoors? Only that they're a disaster, completely cutting us off from all of Avernum. If you want real information, talk to Commander Anford. You can find him near the docks. Right. What's on the menu today? All drinks are 3 coins. It don't matter what you order, because it all tastes the same. The soot, you know. You can sleep in the common room for 5 coins. And you can even buy rations. Feel free to stay and rest for a while. Just never mind me. It takes all my time keeping this place clean. Huh. I'd like to go sleep in the common room. Pay 5 coins. Really? Is that gonna work this time around? It sure does. Oh, so you can just rest again. Instead of doing it for free. Alright. Right, this way. He takes you to the common room. You manage to find a place to sleep among the filthy miners and merchants. With difficulty you manage to get a few hours of restless sleep. The room smells bad. Yep, undoubtedly. Oh, and it actually transports us here. Yes, I'm gonna take these, actually. Thanks for asking. There we go. There, you can have them back. Okay. Oh, there's an access to the underground here. And a free bolt of cloth. Thanks. Then this is gonna get sold. Menu rations? Expensive. Yeah, thanks but no thanks. A drink? No, I don't need one. Hark, there's a large, filthy, dirty man sitting at the bar, swilling down mushroom ale. You sit by him and ask his name. Hark, he grunts. Might I ask your profession? I'm a caravan drover. Not much work now. Not as long as the berries are up. What do you know about the barriers? They block all the roads. That's all I know. What else should I know? I look like a wizard to you? Not exactly. May I talk with you? Let a man drink in peace. Just trying to make conversation. Not sure why, though. You heard me. I'm drinking here. Go away. Okay. Fair enough. Ore storage. Register your piles. Okay. The dust inside this dark building burns your nose and eyes. This is the Fort warehouse. Ore from the surrounding mines is stored in neat, labeled piles, waiting to be weighed, sold, and smelted. Okay. I mean, obviously... the forge is largely in the same place as it used to be. I'm not really sure about any of the other rooms, though. Boatworks. I think the boatworks used to be over here? Certainly don't remember this plaza, the statue plaza here. The inn might have been in this corner, but the storehouse was definitely smaller and not shaped like this in the first game. So obviously they did quite a bit of reconstruction here, or, I don't know, remodeling. What's this? There's a thick leather-bound book on this pedestal. The cover is worn and covered with grease and ash. Read the book. Hope it's not trapped. I mean, why would it be? You flip through the book for a while. It's a delivery log listing the miners who have brought shipments of ore to the fort. It's a long, dull list, and touching it makes the tips of your fingers black. Alright. Awesome. What's in here? Kev. You find a very young man just starting to get fuzz on his upper lip. He's rearranging the thick piles of dirt on the floor with a large broom. Huge piles of ore dwarf him to either side. He seems excited to meet adventurers. Hi, I'm Kev. What are you doing here? Sweeping up the warehouse. That much is obvious. Must be a bit tedious, though. Yeah, it's nice to see someone, especially an adventurer. This warehouse makes me nervous. I keep hearing noises. Ah, tell me more. Where are they coming from? From the storeroom with the barrels. I hear scraping in there all the time. I try not to go there. Not to go back there. It sure doesn't sound like rats. Have you seen any rats around? Have I? Big as me. And sometimes they blow this foul, nasty gas at you. Yeah, that would be, what are they called? Vapor rats, right? I run when I see them. You should do the same. Good advice. So you think I'm an adventurer? You're a soldier, but you're allowed to wander freely, right? Righting wrongs and fighting injustice? That's basically an adventurer, right? I guess, close enough. Except that people can actually give us orders. I suppose we're free to not follow them and face the consequences. Okay. So there's potentially some fighting in here, is there? Oh, we have to renew this now. Oh, okay. Let's go clean up the cellar a bit. In this low tunnel, this low tunnel is choked with coal dust. Grit crunches underfoot. In the shadows you hear rats. Huh. Or are they rats? Well, I guess they are. Wasn't there something here as well? Yeah, there sure is. Maybe I shouldn't be spreading out so much. Okay, good. That I wasn't sure if that was gonna reach everyone, but it did. Haste. Awesome. Oh boy, there are a lot of rats. Thankfully, they seem to show no interest in our spellcasters, of which I approve. Wow, nice. Yeah, your haste is gonna be wasted, unfortunately. Oh well. I guess you can war chant. Nice. And shoot this red. Wonderful. And you're gonna help with killing these. 46 damage? Not too bad. Okay. Finally, we got a red headed for our spellcasters. Yeah. Not so bad. Nice crit. Can't reach. Oh, right. There's one in front of you. Oh, right. Still have an action. Well then, shoot that rat, and you finish it off. And that's still not the last of them. Oh, wow, even there. Okay, you hop in there, and fireball. Nice, nice. Seems like that's it for now. I wonder if I can find some iron bars down here, and I sure can. Wonderful. A strange bit of rock is protruding from the wall here. Okay, again, with the game being very... explicit about this kind of thing. Wow. Oh, so this is connected to that black market lady up there. Black market ore trader. I don't think that any buffs are going to be necessary to deal with these guys. Seem pretty weak. But, you know, might as well. Wow, even Swafnir one-shots them. What? Oh, right. Maybe I should click on the enemy if I want to attack them. Well, that was embarrassingly easy. I mean, embarrassing for the thugs. Also, maybe now that we gained a level and actually put a point into dual wielding, I'll see if it feels a bit more viable now to use dual wielding. Nice. Getting all kinds of iron bars. You are approaching a meeting room. A crude wooden table runs the length of the room. There is a thick reek of sweat and bad mushroom beer. Okay. Okay, and a lot more thugs, of course. Still no leader. Oh. Surprised I didn't get an official quest to deal with these guys. I mean, their presence can't be a complete secret to everybody, right? Oh, okay, there's a warrior. And we're out of buffs. Yeah, I guess. It's probably worth it. I'm gonna not haste for now, but hope to daze some of them. Nice. Actually, daze all of them. Giving us free pickings. Okay, well, we hit once and... I guess our first attack hit with our main weapon? Main hand weapon? Only 34 damage though? Not sure. Yeah, we'll just kill these guys without haste. Ouch. Since he's ensnared... Oh, okay. He still does slow me down. I was wondering if I could land a surprise blow on the warrior. I mean, he's probably gonna wake up anyway, or I could miss him. That works too. Okay. Nice. I wanted to make use of the backstep bonus. Okay, you miss. 55, yeah. Unfortunately, it looks like dual wielding still might not really be very viable. Ouch. Actually, not as bad as I thought. stuff. Group heal scroll. Yeah, let's give you another one. Bag of meal. Some fruit. Sure, you can eat some food. Actually, you guys took some damage. Isn't there more food? Well, doesn't really matter. Okay, that was locked apparently. Giving us some extra experience. A gold bar. Those are always good to pick up. Sure. Oh. Oh, I didn't see you there, giant spider. Oh. Burn it! Kill it with fire! Okay. It's not actually that bad, except that we can't hit it. Well. Now burn it! There we go. Yeah, I'm still gonna not use two weapons, unfortunately. One day, though. One day. Now, this looks like it might be a hidden compartment of some sort, but I don't see the button to open it, so maybe it's not. I also, before I forget, I want to look around here more. Okay, there's another button. Is the game gonna alert me? No? Oh, hi there. There is the vapor red I was told about. Oh, yeah, it's quite a bit tougher. I mean, if it's gonna spew poison this way, I should probably not be standing here. Can't really protect us against magical damage either. I could try to daze it. It's worth a try, I think, to make it lose its turn. Oh, okay, that worked. Awesome. So we get another free round of attacks and completely wasted. Actually, I'm gonna skip everyone's turn. He could have healed. There we go. That's a better start. Good, good. Oh, and it's dazed again. Awesome. Yeah, you heal. You skip your turn. And we get another free round of attacks. Not dealing quite as much damage as I would like, but... Oh, no. Actually, you just shoot. Fireball. Miss. Okay, and it attacked physically. Oh, you can actually shoot from there. Probably means that he would also have been hit by its breath attack. Oh, swamp boots. Wow. Did this rat actually count as a kind of mini boss fight? Because it wasn't that bad. Swamp boots, poison and acid resistance. Very nice. We're still in combat mode. Okay, let's see here. No encumbrance. Of course it... Or rather, yeah, no minus to hit chance is what I meant. Also less armor than those boots. Sure. Poison is bad. It's bad. It's definitely worth picking this over some extra armor. Yeah, I'm just gonna sell those. What? Oh, okay. I really expected the game to crash there for a second. Not that I think the first game ever crashed on me. But yeah, that was a long hiccup. Oh. The passage slopes very sharply down to the east. You see light ahead. This must be a secret exit from Fort Draco. Secret exit, of course, also means a secret entrance. You could leave this way, but the passage is too steep to return via this route. Oh. Interesting. Is it? Wait. But, I mean, we can go down. But, yeah. I don't want to leave through here. That's interesting. There's another iron bar, yes. Wonderful. What's this? Yet another cave. We're also at over an hour. Well, this is intriguing. Still find it weird that we didn't actually get any kind of quest dealing with this underground section. Because it seems... there seems to be quite a bit going on down here. But we're gonna keep exploring and investigating more next time. As always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.